vanishes. Some things we remember clearly, or think we do. Sometimes it's more like threads of memory, which we weave into story through time, like Main Street in Steinbach in the 1940s. Teenager Maggie wakes at her parents' home on William Avenue on the northern end of Main Street. A little late for work, and work a good 15-minute walk away, she quickly picks up an apple and sets out. The sight of the cold storage at the corner reminds her of that dream of being accidentally stranded in a cold locker. It's quiet this early, bird songs everywhere. She can almost hear the day heating up. She loves July, the feeling of warm dirt on her bare feet, the sun by mid-afternoon making her sleepy. People begin to fill the street, shopkeepers opening up, people on their way to work. She waves to her friend, Alice Weeb, in the distance. There are quick footsteps and voices. It's all so alive, Maggie thinks. But one day, not one of them will remain. The ghosts of Main Street.
Ook nog nee, die kan ik zelf vinden.
Peter Barkman, with his black hat and dark beard, stands in front of his hatchery. Behind it is the poultryman. Farmers get their baby chicks here. In the driveway, a worker loads feed mash onto a truck. Passing J.R. Friesen's, Maggie remembers when she still lived in Altona that her Uncle Frank and Bill Weeb built the first airplane west of Toronto at the back of J.R.'s. It was scandalous. Humans weren't meant to fly, said their detractors. But there was much curiosity in this Peyton pole with its Ford motor. It flew in 1932. Maggie sometimes thinks of becoming a stewardess. More men are flying now. Young men enlist in the Army or Navy, and quite a few in the RCAF. In their smart uniforms, they leave town, like Gordon Barkman or Bruno Dirksen. Some, like John Isaacs, an engineer in the Army, are leaving town for the first time. And who's the boy across the street, throwing down his bike and running into Modern Grocery with his mother's list? He looks familiar. And there's P.D. Friesen, opening the door to his watch repair shop. The church doesn't want him selling rings, but sometimes he makes an exception. A few doors down is Kreutzer's blacksmith shop, sparks flying in the dark interior. C.T. Lowen's is always busy, trucks carrying lumber, sometimes cars with a few boards strapped to the roof. The sons are in training to run the place one day. Lowen's garage is situated on the corner of Reimer Avenue, and across Reimer sits the post office, squat and solid, with a clock above the door.
Isaac Hans is in de militairdienst gekomen. Ik claim hij is in Engeland. Hebben wij voor hij gansjes aan de huiskool.
Standing for a moment with her back to H.W. Reimer's general store, Maggie gazes at the front window of Reimer's dress shop. From across the street, it's the red dress that stands out. Here, far from any ocean, she hums a Scottish seafaring ballad about the sinking of a ship. All people perish, sooner or later, says the song. Maggie dreams of voyages. On mornings like this, you can hear red-winged blackbirds trilling on the reeds at the creek behind the shops. Song and color. And kids waiting, filling their boots. Adventures and water. The lifeblood of Earth. Our stories of water. At Phoebe Reimers, Maggie steps over the curb and, looking both ways, sprints across the street, slows down past Dirksen Printers, then enters Economy Store to begin work. She looks forward to the days when Mr. Vogt, after work, invites his employees to a back room where he plays Schumann on his piano. Träumerei is her favorite, and she learns how to play it.
Ну, дайте мені 2 фунти на зупу і можна масло фунта також.
The owner, P.A. Vogt, speaks 6 languages, and he engages easily with French, German, and Ukrainian people from farms and towns outside Steinbach, Sarto, Le Brocquerie, or Friedensfeld. Maggie is proud to speak French as well as Low German and English.
T'as-tu vu M. Tétrault aujourd'hui? Ce vache était dans le canal ce matin. Sa clôture doit être brisée en quelque part.
Main Street is a journey from one end to the other. The humor of Low German, its down-to-earth nature, helps hold a community together. Here, on the south end of the street, where Maggie works, other languages make new friends, open the world, and enter the stores and stories of Main Street.